Hey everyone, so it's Saturday morning, the 27th of October. So I wanted to come and do a little TTC update. We went in for the second follicle scan on Thursday, so that would have been cycle day 15. And not so good. So when I went in on Monday, cycle day 12, I think that was Monday yeah, that would have been Monday. So when I went on Monday, which is cycle day 12, my lining was a solid 4, like maybe like a 4.1, and I had some tiny little follicles on my right, like a 6, 7, something like that. And then on my left, I had an 11 and a 13. So we were hoping that I would go in on Thursday, 3 days later, and that 13 would be like at least like a 16, 17, maybe really hoping for like an 18, 19. And that my lining would thicken up to at least a 6 over those 3 days. Well, we went in, and on my right side I had 2 like little 9mm, so they grew a little bit on that side. And then on my left side I had just an 11. So either the 13 completely disappeared or the 11 completely disappeared. And well, I think I had like I take it back, like an 11 and like a 9. So like they both shrunk. And my lining only got up to like a 4.7. So not even like a full millimeter. So here's what my nurse practitioner told me. So what's probably happening is because the follies on the right got bigger by a little bit, and the follies on the left shrunk down, that so like, okay, rewind. And those of you who are actually taking the time to watch this all know this, but so the hormones, like, to ovulate, so the hormones kind of dominantly push on one follicle, maybe 2 follicles if 2 eggs end up being released. So they just kind of focus their energy on what would be the dominant follicle. Well, my body can't decide what the dominant follicle is, so it's just kind of bouncing around, like, oh, we'll put a little over here. Oh, hey, what about these guys? We'll put some over here. Blah, 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 blah. So it's just sort of kind of half-assing the whole thing. And since nothing is getting that significant surge, that's why my lining isn't growing either. Because everything is just, nothing's really communicating with each other. And that makes perfect sense. So she gave me an option. She gave me 2 options. One would be just wait for my period to come. Let's try Femara again. I'll have another month that I'm on metformin, and we'll hope for the best. Or we can go a little bit more aggressive and put me on birth control for a few weeks. Do Femara instead of cycles day 4 through 8. Do it 3 through 7, and then do HMG injections for 3 days. So I think that's what we're going to do. I'm going to continue to take my metformin. I'm at 1500. I'm going to stay there. It actually worked out pretty well because, like I've mentioned, Dave, my husband, is going to be out of town starting November 6th until the 23rd. So since I'm cycle day, like today I'm cycle day, what, 15, 18, something like that. I'm so on top of my shit, aren't I? We'll just go cycle 18-ish. I don't have my calendar for me. So let's cycle 18. He's gone pretty much all of November. So if we just kind of went off of like a 28-day cycle or whatever, he would be gone while I'm ovulating, and what's the point in that? We kind of need him there. So what we're going to do is just put me on birth control for like 3 weeks, delay my cycle definitely for another week, and then wait for my cycles to start up again after the pills are over. So it should start sometime right around like the 16th, 17th of November, we hope, and then do the Femara, and then he'll be back in time for injects. It's kind of pricey. We did find, or the doctor did recommend a place to get my injects, my HMG. I'm going to need 6 vials for this cycle. But we did find them. We're going to do the intramuscular, which I'm kind of nervous about, but that's what she recommended. And it's cheaper, so we're going to do that. So it'll be about like almost $200 for this cycle for just the injects. Thankfully, my doctor's office has been amazing, and they haven't charged me for all the little, the cycle day 12, cycle day 15 follicle scan. Basically, I go in, they stick a thing up my hoo-ha, and send me on my way. So, and I think they're just kind of coding it all under PCOS and like well women follow-up. So, big ups to them. If you need an OB-GYN in Austin, like, hit me up. I'll hook you up. So yeah, so that's where we are. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't at least a little disappointed. I am not surprised, but still disappointed. I mean, I've had diagnosed PCOS since I was 15, 16, something like that. I'm 34 now, so that's a long time, almost 20 years. So it would be foolish for me to think that 1 month on very easy meds would be all it took. But after my cycle day 12 scan, I was like, oh, well, shit, this is awesome. And I had really, really high hopes. I thought maybe my follicle wouldn't get up to like an 18 or 19, but we would see some growth. And that my lining would be maybe like a 5, 5.5, maybe not quite a 6, but we would at least see some forward progression as opposed to forward progression. Just kidding. So yeah, I'm a little bummed, but I mean, it could be worse. It could be a lot worse. I feel like a little selfish in a way, saying that I'm disappointed. Isn't that weird? Like, it's that whole, like, there's people who've been trying for years. There were people who have miscarried. Even though we've been trying for years, this is my first really medicated, monitored cycle. Like, if I was somebody else watching my videos and I managed to get pregnant, or, managed to get pregnant on my first medicated, monitored cycle, I would be like, that fucking bitch. So, yeah, I'm bummed, but not completely dejected. I just hope that we can do the injects. Dave seems really confident. Dave's like, yeah, no problem. I can stick you with the needle. No big deal. I just hope he can, because if not, I don't know what we're going to do. I have no idea. So yeah, we'll see. So, yeah, so I took my first birth control pill last night, and I've got 2 weeks and 6 more days of it, and then I've got to call her, because I kind of asked this question, but I don't really remember the answer, and I don't know. I'm hoping that, like, I will start my cycle a couple days after my last birth control pill. That's kind of what I'm assuming. Yes, I haven't been on birth control pills for 10 years, so I don't remember exactly how they work. But I'll start my cycle right after, like, that last birth control pill. But I wonder how long I go if I don't. Like, what if it's like a week? Do I call her then? I need to find that out. So anybody who's been on birth control to jumpstart or to kind of bide your time between TTC cycles, let me know. How long after that last birth control pill did you start? Did you have cycle day 1? And at what point did your OB-GYN go, that's a little long? That's my cat saying hello. So, yeah, that's my video for today. I really won't have much TTC updates, because it's just going to be like, took my birth control pill, got some prenatals. Oh, they gave me free prenatals. Again, love my OB-GYN. Gave me free birth control pills as well. They're like, here you go, here's 2 cycles worth, just in case we need to extend it if Dave gets stuck out of town. So, got 2 months of birth control pills and a bunch of free, awesome prenatals. So yeah, took my birth control pill, took my prenatal, eating metformin. I'm also going to try to, like, really kind of buckle down with the eating well and riding my bike and all that kind of stuff. Especially while Dave's gone, because I won't have an excuse. I won't have an excuse of, like, oh, well, he brings home Church's fried chicken, or he messaged me and was like, I'm going to stop at the store, do you want something for dessert, or whatever. So I'm going to really, really try to buckle down kind of hardcore and see if I can get some forward progression on that as well. So this has been 10 minutes of me talking to tell you that nothing has happened. I will see everybody later on. I will definitely see everybody Monday for things this week. And I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of your weekend and a very happy Halloween. Bye, everybody.